Hey everyone, my name is Mikhail Gutang and I'm the Chief Technology Officer of Meridian. One of the biggest challenges I've encountered hiring in US is, price of course, because the prices are more than double in US for the same quality engineers. The interview process would be usually long. No matter with which kind of companies I would work, the interview process usually is, I could interview up to 40 engineers before finding the right fit for the particular role. And lack of commitment. It seems like, in my experience at least, hiring in US comes with a default baseline of lack of commitment versus in LATAM, the commitment and just being responsible seems to be the norm. So one of the biggest, one of the nicest things to have in a hiring process is a dashboard, and Revelo has a nice dashboard, and the pipelines are very easy to use, plus managing the engineers as well. But I guess one of the most important things why I like Revelo is that Revelo is filtering out all the candidates very well. They try to understand your requirements deeper than usual, and they try to get you a pipeline of 3 to 4 engineers, and there's a good chance that you will find your engineer in that first version of the pipeline. And generally, of course, faster hire times. Sometimes I would hire an engineer in a week, which does not really happen in US. The reason I started looking at LATAM is because in the past I worked with one Brazilian engineer who was brilliant, one of the best engineers I've ever worked with. So I just got this idea to test the Brazilian market. So I started looking for different vendors, found Revelo through some reference, and then just did an experiment, hired a couple of engineers in Brazil, and it was one of the best experiments in my career. And now I do not hire in US at all. Basically, all the engineering hires are in Brazil. South America, most in Brazil, but it's LATAM. Yeah, aside from what I mentioned, the responsibility of the engineers, one of the biggest one of the nicest things about hiring in LATAM is culture fit. It feels like for what we need for our company, the culture that we are trying to build at our company is easily satisfied with engineers in LATAM. So for others who want to try, I would just say that it's quite easy to try. So I would just give Revelo a shot, and I would sign up and just have 1 or 2 engineers and see how it goes. I am convinced that they would like it.